here with Joe Bindl to preview the 2022 Concordia tennis season, which actually part of the season took place in the fall, but you have the vast majority of it coming up in the spring. You're not from all that far away in Papillion, Nebraska. How did Concordia come on your radar, and what were maybe some of the factors that led you to choose Concordia?
Yeah, I was just looking at smaller schools when I was a senior in high school, schools that I could play tennis at. Both my sisters went to NAIA schools. My older sister went to Doane, my other sister went to St. Mary's. So my parents definitely pushed us in the smaller school direction, and I reached out to the coach at the time. It was Joel Rickaway, and he just told me that he'd love to have me here. And I met with some of the guys. I met with Jeremiah on the team, and then I also hit with Jack too. And then we went out to Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, wow, these guys are cool. I definitely love going here. And yeah, I just really love the small school aspect of it, having like smaller class sizes and getting to know the professors kind of on a more like meaningful level, I guess. And just like this community aspect that Seward has, I really like that. And yeah, I'm really glad that I chose to go here. I've made a lot of lifelong relationships, I'd say.
Was there a family influence as far as playing sports? I don't know if your other siblings played something in college then, but what was your background in tennis as far as getting started in it and continuing to play up until now?
Yeah, my older sister, she didn't play tennis. She ran track at Doane, but then my sister named Carly, 2 years above me, she actually played tennis at St. Mary's. So coming into my freshman year of high school, I was more like a basketball player. That's the really only sport I was focused on. And then me, my sister, and my dad hit that summer a couple times. I was like, may as well go out. I don't have another sport to play in the fall because I ran cross country before that. But I was like, this is not for me. So yeah, I just played tennis freshman year, and I still didn't really focus on it until I'd probably say like junior year. And I was like, ooh, I could maybe play this sport at the next level. So, yeah, I kind of just took it, put more effort toward it, put more focus, and yeah, and me ended up being here then.
Just looking back a little at last season, some things that hadn't happened really ever for Concordia men's tennis took place, reaching the conference tournament championship match, also placed second during the regular season in the GPAC. How do you describe kind of what it's taken to build up to that point where you feel like you have an opportunity to play for a conference championship?
Yeah, definitely a lot of hard work, I'd say, at practice, like intensity too, I'd say, and just giving some effort toward practice and trying to build your skills up, I'd say. You know, our first 2 years we placed, I think, like fourth in the conference or something. So we're kind of just where we should have been at, I'd say. But I think with all the experience and just the amount of focus we put in our junior year, I think that really pushed us toward the top, and we're able to beat Doane then and make it to that conference championship. So yeah, I'd say just the experience factor really helped, because I'd say we're a younger team, especially like the freshman, sophomore year. We brought in a pretty big freshman class, and yeah, just the experience really helped us out junior year, and hopefully it'll help us out this year again then too.
Well, the fall season includes a couple tournaments, a couple duels as well. What did you guys learn or take away from the fall, even though maybe it feels like it was a while ago now?
Yeah, definitely some work to do. I thought we did pretty well in the GPAC match. I think everybody competed really well. Same with the ITAs, but we kind of, they're tough matches. I think it was 7-0, 6-1 with those two matches against William Jewell and I think Iowa Western. So it was definitely eye-opening because we beat William Jewell last year, and they crushed us this year. But all the matches were pretty close in that. So just focus on execution and just like finishing the match. I think that's something we could focus on, because a lot of the matches, I remember they went into third set tiebreakers or second set tiebreakers. So just like finishing the match, I'd say, is something we need to focus on, and just having that 100% focus the entire match.
Well, of course, the program has a new head coach with Cam Long. I don't know if practices are all that much different, but what have things been like, kind of getting used to maybe some things that are a little bit new, and getting used to what Coach Long wants to see? Yeah,
it's been great. Cam's been a really great addition to the team, I'd say. I've had a lot of coaches over my course, over my time being here, and I really say Cam is like just the best at coming through for us, because it just really, you can tell he cares about us. And when we tell him something, like for instance this past week, we asked him if we could get more time in the field house, because it's hard getting time in the field house with track, baseball, softball being in there. And he said, I'll look into it. Past coaches, I'd say they said they'd look into it, and we didn't get any time. We'd get like an hour in there or something. But now we're getting in the morning, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., getting another hour on top of it. So I really think he cares about us and is willing to go an extra step and just help us out, get some more practice time in. And I'd also say he just puts a lot of time in the program, and he's developing these like core values for us. A couple of them like grit and selflessness, and I just think those are really cool to kind of focus the program around, focus our team around, and just build a great relationship between the players and the coaches. So back to what I said, Cam's been really great for us this year. I love him.
You talk kind of about how the program has grown, and now you've got a lot more veteran players on the team. I think 5 guys back that were all conference in some form last year. How does that maybe make things smoother as you're getting ready to ramp up for the spring season?
Yeah, definitely with all that experience, the leadership, I'd say, and plus the younger guys we brought in a good amount of younger guys. It just really puts a sense of like urgency and, like I said, the leadership into the team. I think those are really important, just showing the younger guys how to act and kind of like what we stand for as a program. And the experience coming to matches, I think it's really been great, because we're like a really sportive team, and these younger guys came in and they were just already supportive. So that just goes to show like the team atmosphere we already have, and that starts at the leaders of the group, all the seniors we have, and also the juniors who have been consistently in the lineup and kind of know how to act and how to play. So I think back to what I said, the returning guys have just been really good leaders and great aspects of the team then.
Well, I'm sure it would be something of a dream to go to Mobile, Alabama, where the nationals are held for tennis. What do you feel like has to come together for something like that to happen? Because obviously Midland was a tough team to go against, but what do you have to do to maybe take it another step further? Yeah,
I'd say mindset is something we just got to push over. We have a mindset of, Midland's the best, we got to beat them. Whereas it should just be play your game and play your hardest, and maybe you'll come on the top of that. Then we don't have to be worrying about Midland and be thinking, we lost to them. I think it was 7-0 last year. I forgot what the actual score was. But just a mindset of that you can't overcome something that really holds you back. So if we're able to come over that, get over that obstacle this year, I think we could be a really good team, and we could take Midland, and the other teams like Doane and Morningside. They're also going to be good. So just having that mindset of coming in and believing that you can win, I'd say, is a big step for us to take.
And just looking at this spring, it might be one of the more ambitious schedules that Concordia tennis has had, with just the number of matches and playing. You usually get a chance to play D2 and D3 schools as well. But how about as far as this season, what are you looking forward to most?
I'm just looking forward to spending one last season with all the boys I've made relationships with these past 4 years, or 3.5 years, I'd say. We have about 20 matches, I want to say, something like that. So that's going to be really nice, and just getting these different levels of competition. So I'm just hoping to come out strong with my final year of tennis here, and just continually build my relationships with the guys here, and go out strong, hopefully at Alabama then.